Hello again, people. Getting through these mysteries. I don't know, man. I don't know if I should let this one out. I'll give you a warning. Shut the video off right now if you're into the Oak Island mystery, because I just can't take it anymore. I can't take it. I just have to say what I'm gonna say, and I could ruin your mystery tour out there. So do shut the video off right now. Go off to another History Channel tour of the mystery of Oak Island. The mystery. Anyways, we're here to solve another mystery. Oak Island mystery solved. The Money Pit was an ancient lighthouse for ships and mariners at the end of the last ice age. Say that once more. No, I'm just kidding. We'll try to take it easy on you. Don't pull back. Bigfoot could still be alive and well out there in the woods. So this is just on Oak Island. I'll be fading in and out. It doesn't matter. You don't need to see me. You don't even need to hear me, really. But well, you might need to hear a little bit of this so you can understand it. Anyways, last glaciation, the glacial maximum, about 18,000 years ago. Beginning of the last ice age, about 13,500 years ago. And you notice you have a lot of areas at the top of the globe. Most importantly, Nova Scotia, northern Canada, under ice. Okay, obviously Antarctica's got a nice big ice cap down there. And we have the Magellan Shelf, the Scotian Ice Divide, Scotian. Anyways, this is another, low profile ice glacier, ice sheet imagery abutting the Atlantic coast. There's no, you can't even see this Oak Island in this picture, but setting you up for some physics here, geotheoretical physics to be exact. This is an ice sheet, a glacier that's probably in Alaska. I think it's in Alaska, I'm sure. But this just gives you, there's like 100 foot high, 150 foot high sheer walls here. And, obviously a sizable amount of weight, mass, billions if not trillions of tons of mass here. And then we're going to move right off to the Oak Island, the Oak Island, where it all began, the Money Pit. So it's they say it looks like a peanut. I don't know, it looks like a baby elephant to me. It's just my opinion, but you can see where we're marked in red. We got the arrow pointing to where the Money Pit was originally found. And here's the Money Pit right here. The couple of people were out there, looking around, excavating. They found a pad of stones all put together. So they said, "Whoa, what's going on here? This looks like some kind of advanced engineering going on basically an isolated, deserted island." So they dug through it, and they kept digging. They get down about 10 feet to hit a horizontal layer of logs, and they go, "Oh, what's going on here?" So anyways, they keep plowing through. They plow through over numerous years. Of course, it started out in the late 1700s, 1800s, and into the 1900s, right up until today. There's people still digging holes on this island, looking for the buried treasure. Which, incidentally, there is some treasure here, because this is the remnants. What they found, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, is that the it's an ancient society that was covered over in mud through a landslide from melting ice, melting glaciers. Melting glaciers have huge landslides. You're talking, trillions of tons of mass that just come out of nowhere and just cover everything, 100, 200 feet and higher. So that's where we're going. I'm just letting out a little bit as we go along. So in a nutshell, these are the levels. That goes down to about 90 feet, and that's the size of a lighthouse on this island. Now, mind you, if you go back to the island, This was, you know, probably, it wasn't even here, it was probably, you know, 90, obviously it was 90 feet lower. And it would have been underwater had it not been for the landslide. But the important thing to keep in mind here is that the ocean surrounding this island 13,000 years ago was about 100, 200 feet lower, okay? So, and if you look at the strategic location of the money pit, that would be where you want to put a light, you know, basically a lighthouse, you know, or a lookout tower, something to, you know, you go up there and light a fire and guide your ships in after a busy day fishing on the high sea. There's another diagram of the, you know, it's kind of real skinny, but it just kind of gives you a, you know, just a layout. And moving on, we're gonna buzz through this quick. I'm not gonna get into it. You go watch the videos. There's probably 1,000 hours on YouTube on Oak Island videos, that is. And we have some more. You know, we got a causeway and you drive over now, and here's the money pit was discovered in 1795. Now the stones would be of particular importance on the top of a lighthouse or a lookout tower because you could light a fire up there and not have to worry about burning the whole tower down. So somebody obviously was tasked to go up there at certain times of the week in the evening hours and light a fire up there, just like in the old Greek days over in Greece and all the ancient stories over there. So yeah, if you're subscribing to the human population just blew into the world, you know, 6,000 years ago, and the first thing in their mind was let's build some pyramids, you're not going to get this. But if you subscribe to the evidence that's out there that shows modern man remnants, skeletal remains that date back to 300 million years, 200 million years, then you're going to get this. You're going to get that humans will be humans. They will survive and they will do what they do. They go out, hunter-gatherers, they fish, and they do other things. Here's an inscribed stone that they found at the 90-foot mark. They don't know where the stone is, so there's no real, you know, record. Some people, you know, trace this back to Edgar Allan Poe, that, you know, they just stole it out of his book, or, you know, it was a you know, a copy of it, or some kind of a parallel between one of his books they wrote in code with. So anyways, I'm not going to get into the, you know, the evidence is just there is no evidence really. So this is just all hearsay. You just got to go on. You got to go on. You know. So anyways, yeah, they've tried to make some sense out of it all, which. Nobody's actually been able to transcribe it. Now I'm not saying the stone didn't exist, it doesn't exist anymore. And I'm sure there was people there at that era, in that era, that had writing and symbolism, and you know, you go back to this ancient Lemuria, Atlantis, what have you. There's a lot of remnants left over from languages that even linguistic experts can't make sense out of. So there's another diagram of the money pit area, and there's another guy scratching his head trying to figure out what it all means. Where's the big stash? You gotta love treasure hunters, man. They do. Every once in a while they come up flush with you know, a big find. Oak Island Memorial, 1795 to 1995, in the memory of those who lost their lives while pursuing Oak Island quest. Well, they're actually anthropologists and archaeologists, because what they've stumbled upon is an ancient society. They got covered in mud, and they found their tower, their lighthouse. So I guess somebody said that there's 6 people that passed away in the pursuit of this treasure. So it is a treasure, but it's not the treasure you seek, okay? So you will find the treasure. They even found a cavern down there. You know, they're drilling like, you know, 200 feet below the surface, or 135 feet, and they found a cavern which basically had some human, you know, remnants in it, you know, pots or sticks or who knows what else they had in there. So again, this is just a covered up ancient society that you know, for whatever reason the human mind's looking for the big stash. It's beautiful. It's actually a good thing because now they've actually indirectly located this lost civilization, and that's what we're here to bring to you at YouTube University. Okay, moving right along. There's the Lighthouse. Lighthouse has been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And that one's obviously made out of stone. Here's a wooden structure. This would be your, 9 levels of horizontal logs. Obviously the superstructure that held it in place rotted away, and the ladders that you used to ascend to the top of it rotted away. The roof was gone except for the top stone pads. Maybe there wasn't a roof. Actually, there probably wouldn't be a roof. Just it'd be a place to light a small fire up there so everybody could see it. And there's another, I'm just giving you a little visual. Yeah, there's a lookout tower, and a wooden structure, poles, wood, logs. Now the reason these things lasted so long is because this mud came in. It came in with clay, mud, sticks. I mean, it just sealed it. It was like peat and who knows what else was down there. So it more or less was entombed on top of what they used to weatherize it. I know there was a coconut husk that was wrapped into it, and a few other items that they found that they used to basically weatherize this thing so it would stand the test of time. I mean, it stood the test of time. You can't argue that because it's still here 15, 16, 18,000 years later. So here we go. Found largest landslide in North America since 1980. Back in October 2015, 200 million tons of rock slid down a valley onto a glacier in an isolated part of eastern Alaska. Well, that's about 15 or 20 Oak Islands there, roughly speaking, conservatively speaking. So this is what we're talking about. You're talking about glaciers thawing out and moving massive amounts of mud, rock, stone, debris, you name it, and making these islands. And then you have another force, the oceans rising. So that create the outskirts of that island. And this is modern day Oak Island over in China, right? There's this huge, trillion tons of landslide. It just rolls into a city, covers up 100-foot high buildings, parking garages, cars, shops. How many thousands of people died in this one? But this is what Oak Island's going to continue to look like until we get on top of what it is that we're looking for. You see excavator shovels all over the island looking for the big stash. Newsflash: there could be, but it's not the treasure you seek. Okay, that's it. My name's John Shaughnessy again, just throwing this stuff out there and putting it out there. Subscribe to my channel, check out my books. I'll put the links in the under the video, and hey, we're making it happen. Thanks for everybody that